Hello everybody and welcome back to Survival Challenge. So, we're going to be getting into that field today. I was actually surprised to see that that field there is not ready to harvest. It's not a problem though, because we can still drill the other side. Just need to be careful not to overwrite some of the crop which is almost ready. And I think really, yeah, we need to transfer more silage to the methane production. So we'll be doing that actually, if it's empty, I'll be doing that first. It probably is empty, because it seems to work very quickly. Yes, it's empty, so we need to get that topped up. Everything else at the greenhouses, they're all good. We need to do some transferring of wool, most likely. That's a really fast job, which we can just do straight away. If we just grab... Actually, we've got quite a bit. Maybe I can get both of these, even though one of them is very small. Yep. Okay. And yeah, we'll just take that across to the spinnery just over here, and then we'll get those two, and that should resume the fabric production, and then obviously in turn that's going to resume the clothes production, which is what we really want. The clothes are worth so much money. And now we have these two. Pop those in there as well. So really, I think everything else is going to just work on its own. It should be automatically distributing to the clothes factory. And we do have a pallet of clothes. This is very good news, because this is worth a lot of money. I need to actually make a note of when the price for clothes is at its best. It peaks at 30,639. So we're aiming for sort of April time. So a bit of a wait yet, but there's still time for more to spawn, and then we can just sell loads in one go, which is going to be so amazing. So, oh, that was moving somehow. Yes, let's get the wheel loader. We need to get this loaded up. I do already have a full load on the buck rake, and yeah, we probably still have more in the pits than what the actual production can take, but that doesn't really matter. I could use the lorry. It would be easier in several ways because it's lower, and it's already got the lorry, the tractor unit attached to it, whereas the loading wagon there is quite hard to load into, and of course there's no tractor attached. We own two lorries now. We do own the really big, new, expensive one. Oh, that could have gone so much better. Oh. Well, don't worry, I won't bore you with this. I will start a time-lapse and we will get as much transferred as possible. It's probably going to be about 4 loads, I would have thought, of this trailer. Although actually, yes, as I know, it's 15, and the other one has a capacity of... The actual production has a capacity of 70? Is it? Is it 70? Oh, I think it might be. So yeah, to fill it, it would obviously be 5 loads. Not 5 full loads though. Right, well I think this might be the final load. Maybe? Let's just see. No. Well, this must be the final load. I don't think I'm going to do it this way again. I think next time we'll do it in a bigger trailer, or the loading wagon is just too slow. I think, although the pit is good, maybe it's actually better to do bales. Maybe we should do silage bales. Who knows? I really don't know. Silage bales would be good as well, because we could just store them really close to where we're using them. We could put a shed up, or we could just actually just store them outside. It's fine, because they are wrapped. So yeah, lots of things to consider. I might start doing silage bales, and then maybe just sell the pit altogether. It would free up a bit of space too. Anyway, yes, that's taken far too long, but this should fill it. It should also leave some in the trailer, although it is consuming it so quickly it might have already used up that amount that I calculated. Right, so still got 57%. We'll leave it here, and that needs to be sprayed, but more importantly at this stage we do need to get this other field drilled. So we do have 13% seed in the drill. We are likely going to reveal a tree stump or two. That's fine. We actually have the stump grinder in the field ready to go. So when I see them, when I basically reveal them from the stubble, we'll get them removed. If there are any. I think there are. I would say there's at least one. But let's just get some seed first, and then we can do that. Okay, let's get 4 bags. It probably won't take 4 bags, but that doesn't matter. Currently set to soybeans. I am really alternating between soybeans and sorghum. Not particularly interesting, I know, but they're fast growing and they're worth quite a bit. So I think we're back to sorghum again. Yes, I'm going to try and make most of our money through interesting productions, and then these fields I'll just keep re-drilling as the same few things. I might put some different crops in, but really that's not going to be the focus of this series, I don't think. I think going down the line of getting animals to produce fabric and milk and cheese and all that sort of stuff, it's going to be much more interesting. And yeah, I think not before too long, we should get meat out of the cows, which would be another source of income, and utilising the same production. So that would be a very good idea. Anyway, let's go. As I said, we've got the tractor there, so I don't think there's anything on this edge. I think it's sort of in the middle. I think there will be a tree stump in the middle somewhere, but we will soon find out. It will be good to see if there is anything in there. I think there's one, but we'll see. Right, let's get it done. Well, I definitely saw one tree stump somewhere. I should have taken note of exactly where it is. There it is. There might be more, as I keep saying. They are very difficult to spot because they've been cut so low. Yeah, I was convinced there was at least one. Let's just see it. There we go. Yeah, this tractor doesn't actually have the power to move with the PTO engaged. There we go. So, yeah, I can't see any more. So I'm hoping I've cleared the field. Hopefully that is everything. So we're going to take this out of the field. We'll allow this to grow. I realise that I have just done sorghum and the crop which is almost ready is sorghum, but not to worry, doesn't really matter. We're going to put this near to the sawmill. Just get it out of the way. Next we'll spray off those weeds, which is going to be a very fast job because it only covers a very small portion of this field on the right. And then we'll probably have to do water. Oh no, actually, we do need to do water, but actually we should have a load of methane to sell because that's been going all night and it's going to be filling up in those tanks. So we don't want it to get too full. Let's just see how much we actually have. Yeah, 30,000 litres. I can't remember what the capacity of the trailer is. But anyway, yes, we already have the herbicide here. Was it herbicide? Maybe it wasn't herbicide. Oh, it was the herbicide. Make your mind up. I might actually have to do the liquid fertilizer too on this strip. Pretty sure we do. Yes. Actually, the entire field. Interesting. And that entire field as well. Even more interesting. That's a lot of spraying. Unfortunately, it's not a job I like to do. We would also have to change the wheels over, I guess. Or actually, these might be the narrow tyres. They just don't look particularly narrow. So, yes, this is the only area that needs herbicide, but it looks like everything requires fertilizer, so that's going to be great fun. Maybe we should look at getting a bigger sprayer. It's probably going to be really expensive. But I'll just do this, and then we'll have a look. I can't really guarantee we're going to get one though. But we do have a lot of spraying, and this isn't exactly a fast job. Last thing I want to do is start taking up the entire episode with spraying. That would be so boring. Okay, so that is the herbicide. Ooh, we're getting close to that tree. There we go. And yeah, let's have a look at the sprayers. There we go. Yeah, self-propelled to begin with. Yeah, pretty expensive. As predicted. 20 meters. Like, it looks like a downgrade. It's nice and everything, but it looks like a downgrade because it looks so much smaller. I actually don't have a clue how big ours is. Probably 30 something. But yeah, to get this, it is obviously very good. 36 meters at 15 miles per hour. 48.5 at 15. Wow, that would be a dream machine to have. Let's have a look at the other trailed ones. We could also go with fertilizer. Yeah, 7 miles per hour. That's the biggest limitation with these. They're so slow. 24 meters, the current one. So we actually could go with a much bigger one. 33 meters. It's not that much bigger, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, 42 for the spreader. It just makes so much sense, and it's faster too. Let's go with it. Right, so we better take off the sprayer. We'll go and get the fertilizer spreader, and regardless of if we have any fertilizer, I will buy some more and fill it up from there. We can never have too much. Okay, so I think that is this field pretty much done. Few little areas being missed there. We'll just get that one there, that's the important one. That is done, that was the first piece. So it's just this, well, I say just this field, it's absolutely huge. We're going to do it, but we're going to have a break between. I think we'll do the methane next. Get some money back in again. And I realise we still have the planks to sell. There's not a major rush for them because we have no more wood being processed currently. We can get more wood, but at the moment, yeah, it's just not a priority. When we start to clear more land, we shall do that. So, that has used pretty much half a spreader. Do we have it? Yes, we do have some more in here. So we'll just get it filled up again, if we can do it. Well, maybe not quite full. Oh, we do have two though, don't we? So we should be able to. Okay, we can't. Into the orange lorry. Let's go and get the methane. I think this is the right tanker for it. Is it not? Yeah, because that must be the water tanker over there. They look the same. And I think the methane tanker can actually take water, but we're not going to mix them up. It's good to have two anyway. And this grass has grown back, so we can now do something else with this if we want to. We can cut it again, produce silage bales or whatever. 30,000 kilograms to put into here. Okay, it's going to be almost full, but probably not quite. Oh, it is. It's produced more, obviously, in that time. 32,000 kilograms. This is going to be good. Yeah, I think the methane production might be the key to our success. We do need to get more sheep. Actually, I made quite a few grass bales, and you'll see them in this shed here. But I think if we start to increase the amount of sheep that we have considerably, like I'm planning, they'll probably get consumed really quickly. So we'll likely have to get more. Luckily, yeah, the grass is such a plentiful crop. Try and get this as one big lump sum payment, and we'll see how much it is. $43,421, and that of course is instead of selling silage directly. I think it's worth more than silage. It seems to be good, and it'd be even better if we can start to produce methane from just manure, because yeah, we can put slurry in here, manure in here, anything here basically, but it will be most likely just manure that I'm targeting, or slurry. Slurry's fine. So what I would do is I will park this tanker back over here. I am going to buy some more sheep right now. We're going to get another enclosure. I want to really keep stepping up the production of clothes, because I think that is also going to be a big part of our success. But let me just empty this. We can now fully empty the trailer. It's consumed so much. It's such a fast production. It's amazingly fast. So if we go into construction, shall we just keep going across? It does sort of split up the grass area, but then again we could just have this as a grass field and then this as a grass field over here, which I think would work fine. So just don't put it too close to the other one. That's what I need to do. Keep remembering that. That should be far enough away, hopefully. Okay. Right, so my plan is also to leave that tanker there. Let's go back, let's get the wheel loader. I will get some bales on the buck rake, we'll bring them across and we'll buy the sheep. This needs to go on the other tanker in just a second. But first, let's get the buck rake on the wheel loader. We do still have some silage on there, but that actually shouldn't be a problem. We can put it in the methane production. We'll grab these two. Quite heavy. We're going to have so many sheep. And there might still be space for the others to breed. I did leave space. I'm not buying the full capacity. I always forget where to go. Right. So yeah, 65. Space for 65 in total. Once again, I'll buy 50. Give them space to breed. Although, they're not expensive. Although, I probably didn't go for the best, like, the most ready there, did I? But it's fine. And we'll tip this out. Hopefully it's going to be sort of one full pallet per day, per episode. If it is, then we'll be doing quite well. I can probably just empty that pit now, actually. We could just do it with the wheel loader. There we go, right, so that's all the silage in there, processing. That will have probably all been turned into methane by the next episode. So let's now get this lorry attached to that tanker, we'll get it filling up slowly, and in the meantime I will start to spread fertiliser on this big field next to us. We should have enough, I'm hoping. That was enthusiastic driving. Yeah, this is so much faster though than the other one. There we go. So that is now filling up, and we can get this underway in the field. I'm not going to be able to see where I've been, but as long as I get the majority, that's all that really is important. I don't mind if I miss a sliver. Yeah, it's working fine. And I might actually just follow the shape of the field. Well, it'd be interesting to see how well I've done there. I really couldn't see. I think I might have actually made a bit of a mess. Wow. Well, I wasn't expecting that. It looks like I've done it almost perfectly. Yeah, so that really, I think, brings this episode to a close. Oh, Chainsaw's bought that big sprayer. Yeah, I think when I do, I'm going to go with the self-propelled. Big self-propelled. Shouldn't be too hard to get there. It's a one-off purchase. And as soon as we start to sell clothes and stuff, we're going to be raking it in We're going to keep buying sheep. I think next time we are going to have to cut all this grass and stuff. Maybe do the front as silage, back as just grass, who knows. They do have enough food, but obviously they will need another bale next time. So everything is just really going well. It's all going to plan. So yeah, I think there were a lot of people judging me too early. Yeah, Chainsaw probably is still way in front, but there's still plenty of time for things to change. So very risky to say that Chainsaw is guaranteed to win. It's all to play for. Thanks for watching, hopefully you've enjoyed it, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.